Hey people, Intro here, 3v3 Faction War. This is Typhon Maya and Space Marines versus Eldar. Blue Space Marine team, Orconero is an Apothecary, support hero fighting in melee combat by default, begins with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura. Blood Angels elite scheme here. Alongside Ulfur, a Techmarine, starts off in ranged combat, puts out some good damage, can also support with structures and repair. Oh nice. Maybe they like this map. Looks like they got some Space Wolf stuff going on. Oh, I'm pre-Heresy Wolves, they say. Fair enough. And rounding off the team is Biggus with a Force Commander. Very strong offense, fighting in melee combat. Can also tank, disrupt and support. Got a Space Wolves elite scheme here. Red Eldar fellas. BaronSamedi with a Warlock. A melee spellcaster that leaps to the combat. Some powerful disruption and support. Exarch elite scheme. Alongside Jet Jedi 24 with a Warp Spider Exarch. A teleporting hero fighting in ranged combat. Great for capping and harassing, some powerful control. Same Han elite scheme in the mid there. And rounding off the teams, Soon Sandal is a Farseer support hero fighting in melee combat, some powerful buffs and control. They're on the south side against the Force Commander, kicking off in the north. Warlock knocking over the Apothecary, forces him off. He got Howling Banshees on the prowl for all three Eldar players. Coming out a bit later here for Jet Jedi, but they're making their way to the mid. Scouts getting messed up, stayed in combat way too long there for Ulfur. And they do not make it out. Where did the Techmarine go? Oh, that's why. They came to flank on the south side. Forgot about their scouts for a bit. Force Commander battle crying some Banshees down. They're going to get wiped, I think. Yes, they do. Soon Sandal losing those Banshees. And then flees. And she should be okay. Ulfur getting some melee in on retreat there. Banshees on capping duty. Eldar take the mid. Trying to bash this contested northern power. Banshees running off. Oh, they got through quite far, I guess. Gen's going up. Built by Orconero's. Got some tactical marines, of course. And shotgun scouts in play. Help deal with those howling Banshees early on. Battle equipment up quite quickly for Jet Jedi. And the aspect of fleetness for the Banshees of Jet Jedi. Couldn't quite finish off the node. Apothecary gets in amongst some Guardians who back off, and now they're getting hit from the mid. Grenade misses, but those scouts are going to take a lot of damage from this ranged DPS. Warp Spider had an angle on the nurse. They weren't getting the benefits of cover. Banshees in on the tax now, knocking them over. Can't quite get a model off them. They're slightly lucky to get away without the model loss there, I think. Apothecary in retreat gets chopped up. It was 2v1 there against Orconero. Ulfur with double tactical marines operating a lot in the south at the moment. Pushing through onto this natural power with the flamer. Techmarine levels the two. Already kitted out here with mastercrafted bolter and bionics. Rangers on the way for Jet Jedi. Shuriken for Soon Sandal and BaronSamedi. Shotgun scouts now have a sergeant. And there's a shotgun blast. I thought maybe they were backing off to create space for a grenade there. That suppression wears off really quickly, eh? Those Banshees are right back on them. Almost wiped though. Apothecary now in amongst some Guardians. Tack's nice and healthy. Can get this wreck point back. But there's still Eldar stuff swarming the mid. Techmarine maybe goes down on retreat. Oh, the Warp Spider should have teleported after him. I think they would have got him down. Teleports towards the south. And yeah, scouts have been caught several times in bad positions. But they make it out. Shuriken on the south side. Looks like the power was bashed. Whatever there was there. And actually stolen by the Space Marines. So Ulfur did some good work. Got some assault squad on the way now. Has not replaced the scouts yet. Force Commander with an Iron Halo. Northern contested power has turned red for the Eldar. They have a Shuriken up here too. Orconero might need an assault squad. They've got a customized Stormbolter and purification rights for that damage and knockback on heal. Which is cool. Not often you get to see war gear that modifies an existing ability in some way. I like that stuff. South, southern contested power also turning red. But here's Ulfur to help out in this southern area. This resource lane as it is. Oh, and Biggus coming to the mid with flame attacks. So they both have flame attacks then? Oh, that was Biggus's attacks with a flamer the whole time. It was just Ulfur supporting them. Big engagement in the mid. Grenade on the Shuriken gets it to retreat. It should have stayed in play, I think. That's a very strange angle for that full auto stun on the Warlock, but hey, it works. Somehow shooting the opposite way that the gun was facing. Rangers getting their Pathfinder gear. Warlock just making sure those Tactical Marines leave them alone. Maybe they could push through onto the power here. I guess Biggus is here to contest the area. Tactical Marines are low, taking sniper shots. Having to retreat now. Assault Squad not wanting to jump because I know Banshees are back there. 352 to 497. But with the Force Commander alongside them, you'd think they could deal with the Banshees with a battle-crying Force Commander. Depends how quickly he could get in there, I suppose. More power bashing. This time Ulfur with the double tax, getting it done. They've got Assault Squad into tier 2 now. Orconero also into tier 2. More Guardians for Jet Jedi. And these scouts probably were given a cap order, and then this node came up, so they're just standing there now. Back towards the mid. Looks like Ulfur and Biggus have like swapped sides. Biggus contested in the mid, Ulfur mainly south. Banshees on the way. Shotgun scouts are there, ready to shotgun there. There we go. And Force Gunner runs in, and Banshees should be dealt with. And they are. Force Commander now slightly out of position in the Shuriken. Here come Banshees and sniper shots from the Rangers. Banshees going to chop him up, and down he goes. Good grenade. Messed up those tacks. There's the heal from the Apothecary. You can heal a downed hero to revive them. You don't get the XP for it, and they revive with very small amount of hit points, but you can do it if they're in a really dangerous position. Crack shot there. On the Guardians, not the Shuriken. That's the global ability of the Warp Spider Exarch. They're on the power now, the Eldar. 302 to 497. Space Marines really haven't been able to stabilize. Missing Devastators, I guess. And Orconero going tier 2 with only 2 units was a risk. And it's Whirlwind time. Tier 2 also for Ulfur. Biggus just gets there and does get some Devastators up. Tier 2 for the Eldar fellas. Soon already there. Who's this? Oh, the Farseer down there. Looks like Ulfur just killed them, maybe. And then retreated after power bashing a bit. Speaking of power bashing, Eldar got a full bash here. Maybe even a decap. 280 to 497. Eldar with the pressure. We'll see what the Whirlwind can do. Might help them stabilize the mid a bit, the Space Marines, with some good disruption. These guys getting close to base. Those Guardians are surely going to wipe. No, the Assault Squad attacks the other Guardians there. Got their Sergeant up with a power sword. There's that Whirlwind. Artillery unit. Massive disruption potential, but it is relatively inaccurate. That's a good grenade. Tried to turn around Ulfur, but they were already suppressed and in motion and stuff. Didn't drop a model. Good grenade again. That time from the scouts. Space Marines pushing back. Banshees picking up the slack in the mid, but they can't take in all of this, so they back off. Force Commander with Iron Halo. Needs the energy back though. A level 3 Techmarine. Apothecary still level 1, which is a shame for him. His heal gets more powerful as he levels. Level 2 Force Commander. Warlock still level 1 with Warp Throw on the way. Level 2 Warp Spider Exarch, heavy gauge Death Spinner. Get a decap on the mid. Banshees coming in with their Exarch. There's a lot of stuff there to contest them, including the Plasma Cannon getting a shot in from Ulfur. Can they get the mid? Attacks are not capping it. It was the Force Commander who backs off. Going for a Power Sword late. Don't often see that come out in tier 2. But it'll provide some nice Battlecry buffs for all of this stuff in the mid. Increases his Battlecry to 15% per stack rather than 10%. Warp Throw. Hits nothing, apparently. Or did he cancel it? The Warlock. Assault Squad jumping into the back lines. trying to get onto the Shuriken, but there's too much stuff there. Here comes another jump from Biggus, also having to retreat. Space Marines trying to hold the line in the mid. Whole bunch of attacks. Ulfur with sergeants up on both of his tactical marines. Scouts sneaking in for a grenade. Now have a Wraith Guard up for Samedi, I think. Was it Samedi with... No, it was Jedi. Yeah. Oh, they both have Wraith Guard. Samedi's Exarch Wraith Guard coming in. And a Wraith Lord for soon. Biggus with a Dreadnought. Turret going up for Ulfur. Uncapped mid VP. Those tacks are in a very, very bunched up for those Wraith Guard shots. Wraith Lord tries to walk in, take some big hits. The Whirlwind can fire a Hunter Killer missile, which I think we saw there. What's going on south? Oh, Devastator's cutting off this pass. Farseer runs away. Double Wraith Guard should be good for pushing here. Jedi gets the revive on Samedi, who can warp throw these attacks into a bad spot, maybe. Wraith Guard are getting shot to pieces. You can't suppress the Wraith Guard, but they'll take damage from small arms, of course. They're only heavy infantry. Force Commander with shield up, and then shield down, and then falling over. Force Commander is down then. Turret doing some decent work. Did take some hits, but it's still up. Need to repair that, fellas. Not sure where the Techmarine is. Can't see him. Oh, scouts go down trying to get a grenade. Rangers also falling. Big losses on both sides. And they should know fear popped on those double tacks there. Whirlwind doing some really good work. It was a great shout by Orconero. And Plasma Cannon takes out the Warp Spider. Tier 3 for Orconero now. Oh, didn't they have... Oh, they only had scouts, I think. I was going to say, didn't they have assault squad? I don't think they did. Big heal there from the Apothecary. Ulfur also goes tier 3. Here's the Dreadnought. Starts off as a melee unit for Space Marines. With that hand flamer. Or wrist-mounted flamer, I guess. Wraith Lord low. Wraith Guard retreating. And Space Marines are going to get the mid down to 240 VPs. Can they stabilize here? They've had a great couple of minutes holding the mid. Oh, friendly fire from the Plasma Cannon though. Techmarine back to the mid. Has the Orbs of the Omnissiah now. Bionics and Mastercrafted Bolts are great tools to have against Banshees. Those guys getting away though. Need to repair this turret surely, fellas. Techmarine can repair it. Biggus is the only player that has scouts left and they're back at base so they can't repair it. Tier 3 for Jedi. What is the Orconero's plan? To get a Land Raider? They might be saving red for Terminators. They might be saving up for a Land Raider. Doesn't seem like they want a tank though. Another Wraith Lord up. This time for BaronSamedi. Assault Squad jumping into a really bad spot. Having to retreat off. Hey, Techmarine is repairing the turret. There we go. Maybe a beacon in the mid would be good here. Awesome special from the Wraith Lord. Fully hits both of those tacks because they were so close together and they're off. Good start to the push for the Eldar. But now the Wraith Lord's in trouble. Oh, Orbs of the Omnissiah also stun Biggus' Dreadnought, and it's going to get Wraith Guarded, I think. Yep, down it goes. Got a missile turret now for Ulfur. Dreadnought falls. Oh, the Wraith Lord actually lived. Las Cannons here. Orbital thrown in. Awesome fight in the mid. Got some Eldar trying to take back the power in the north. It's got Eldar gens on it, but Space Marines are holding it right now. Wraith Lord fell over. Died. The missile turret is kind of brutal. Orconero must be saving for... Well, they don't need to save. They've got enough resources to get anything. Is that Terminators? They've gone for Terminators, okay. Storm Bolters and Power Fists. Space Marines hold the mid. Good start to that fight for Eldar. But then the Orbital went in there and that missile turret came up. Did one of the... Yeah, one of the Wraith Lord did get away. Getting repairs here. The Wraith Guard need to get that turret down before The Wraith Lord can really move in, I think. We have Cyclone Missile Launcher up for Orconero's Terminators, and another turret on the way for Ulfur. Tarantula turret number 2. They could not get the node down, apparently. Maybe it was repurchased. Techmarine gets too close to a shuriken, but I think makes it out. Where's the heal, Mr. Apothecary? Oh, now they've run off. See that Health Regen aura affecting so much stuff there. Biggus jumps in the assault squad. They get a heal and then run. 240 to 392. Biggus goes tier 3. It's BaronSamedi, the last player, in tier 2 now. Wraithguard, double Wraithguard, making very short work of the turret, and there's triple Wraithguard up now. Force Commander gets in. Oh, he's turning into a Terminator armor in tier 3 here. 240 to 378 on the VPs. Where's the Farseer? Oh, they've got Gravity Blade. I was going to say Doombring would be pretty good here. Put Doom on something and then triple Wraithguard shoot it. It's going to have a bad time. Fire Prism up for Jet Jedi. Land a Raider Redeemer on the way for Ulfur. And another Plasma Cannon Devastator squad for Biggus. And we do see, indeed, the Terminator Force Command here. Gets a Teleporter. Power Fist, Stormbolter. Can still retreat as well. We'll see a weapon upgrade soon, perhaps. There's tier 3 for Samedi. What do we see in terms of Eldar nukes? Jet Jedi is kind of close to an Eldritch. Whirlwind has such good range here. They're trying to get around, trying to hit the north a bit, trying to drag the Space Marines around. Maybe they should try to run south slightly. Oh, some Guardians got on the VP. Couldn't decap it though. The Land Raider Redeemer on the way for Orconero as well. They're going to have 2 of them. Wraith Lord gets in. Got missile launch attacks there. Looks like they're going for the Terminators. They should be tying up those Tactical Marines, I think. And Wraithguard should have been following up. Look, they weren't following up. Wraithguard are shooting stuff in the mid. We got some Terminators up for Biggus. Space Marines looking strong in the mid now. Some late Guardians for Jet Jedi to help repair the Fire Prism. There's a Fire Prism here also for soon. Where are the D-Cannons? Imagine a D-Cannon on that stuff. Singularity-ing the crap out of it. Fire Prism is doing some good work. But it's so fragile. Especially since this missile turret is still up. But look at that. Oh, we've got double missile attacks now for Ulfur. Is there Signum? No, still Bionics. Terminator Force Commander now has an Assault Cannon. And Assault Cannon Terminators. So Warp Spider was about to have a really bad time. Had to retreat out. Space Marines pushing forward here and not just staying back. No Avatar, no D-Cannon. Not sure what Jet Jedi is saving up for. I guess it must be an Avatar. Now might do great. Ethereal Slash in the mid from the Warlock. Goes down though. Wraith Lord getting stuck in. Melter Bomb on it. It's going to go down. Here's your Land Raider Redeemer. And Orconero's is making its way somewhere. These allow you to reinforce, retreat back to, and get inside also a healing aura. Those Land Raiders are a massive deal in a team game. They need to Eldritch, I think. Jet Jedi does have one, so does BaronSamedi. Avatar on the way for Jet Jedi now. Guardian Weapon Team needs to run. Guardians on the central VP. Go on, fellas. Oh, they couldn't quite get the decap. I wonder if it's worth getting Rangers up just to put hollow fields for the decap. Probably not. Baron wondering if their defense is too strong. Down goes the Fire Prism. It's not easy to get through to this VP. You could try to go south and get through it, but look how close they are. They can turn around. They need some really good Eldritch Storms here. Jet Jedi realizing they have a nuke. Oh, they do have a D-Cannon. D-Cannon up for soon. Facing a very strange direction, though. Warlock is up as well, providing some buffs and heals. Apothecary needs to run. Banshees are going to need to run as well, though. Where's the Singularity? I don't see it. Cyclone Missile Launcher to disrupt things. Doesn't disrupt the D-Cannon. Can't even see where the D-Cannon is shooting. I really hope they can get back the big lightning effect that it used to have. Oh, down it goes now. Fire Prism barely surviving. Space Marines pushing through. I haven't seen the nuke yet. It's hard to do when there's stuff on the move, you know. Getting bashed. The Space Marines probably have this now. They even have this power. There is an avatar. It just took a bit too long, the Eldar, to get their heavy hitters out, you know. I'm not sure those Wraith Lords really paid off, and they were expensive tier 2 things. Quicker D-Cannons, quicker avatar. I think the Wraith Guard were good shouts. I'm not sure those Wraith Lords really paid off. Avatar taking las cannon shots. Very indecisive, using the Wrath of Cain. Maybe they meant to use Wailing Doom there. Double cap now for Space Marines. Ulfur, the Techmarine, getting a decap. Ulfur now in retreat. Oh, it's retreating back to the Land Raider though. Is that a new Fire Prism? No, it's the same Fire Prism. Wraith Guard, look at that. They could do some real work when they can get their eyes on something, almost wiping those tacks. In fact, the Seer Council get it done. Those tacks have gone. More Seer Council on the way for BaronSamedi. There's the Eldritch Storm. Should they have put it here instead? There's another one. 240 to 138. That's some pretty good nuking. Can they follow up on the Land Raider though? There's Levitation on those Vanguard veterans. Space Marines are not backing off though. They certainly took some damage from those nukes, but they're not backing off. Avatar now trying to fight a full squad Terminator, but he's heavily damaged by the las cannon and stuff. Look at this though. Sneaky Warp Spider Exarch got a decap on the VP. Maybe they should have finished the cap. Oh, they couldn't. The whirlwind kept disrupting him. If they had Power Blaze, they might have been able to take that whirlwind out. Down goes the Techmarine. Can a Wraith Guard get some shots in on the Land Raider now? Perhaps. Seer Council are doing some good work here. Able to run in, soak some shots, chop stuff up a bit. And an Autarch alongside them. Orbital going in though. Yeah, Wraith Guard got caught. Seer Council got caught. So did the Autarch. Seer Council are going to wipe, I think. Down to 88 VPs. Eldar not giving up, but it's still an uphill struggle. There's the Avatar. Come on, double Wraith Guard. Oh boy, look at all the Terminators now. 2 Terminator squads for Orconero. Land Raider's still alright. That's a Melter Bomb on the Fire Prism. Almost took it out. It was a real arm hit. Vanguard veterans cleaving through some Wraith Guard. Trying to go for this Land Raider again. I mean, they have to try. Seer Council in there. Wraith Guard getting some decent shots. Down goes the other Avatar though. Still the 2-1 for Space Marines. Biggus is floating resources quite a lot and has enough for a nuke. Top jumping in, trying to tie up these Terminators and stuff. These Terminators are really pushing up. I guess they still have their teleport. I thought maybe Biggus was moving up to get vision for a nuke there. But Eldar have conceded. They gave it their all. Just took a little bit too long to get their tier 3 rolling, I think. As I said, those Wraith Lords I don't think paid off. But some cool stuff. Level 8 Apothecary. We had a pretty damn effective level 9 Techmarine, had some good turrets and stuff. I think a beacon, as I said, would have done good. Terminator Force Commander, level 3 Warlock for Samedi, level 3 Warp Spider, and a level 3 Farseer. All the 3s. There you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Big thanks to these players for sending in a faction war. This is actually from, like, May, I think. It just slipped through the cracks. Not sure if these guys intentionally organized a faction war or if it just happened to fall that way. But I enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys next time.